So I'm working on trying to get the carpet out. And it's rough because the carpet is basically disintegrating in a lot of places as I try to take it apart. Oh, I was going to hope to have it for patterns, but it's very difficult to keep anything intact. What I did find about the map pockets that are on either side is that basically when they cut the flap out of this to put the pocket in, they just took this, glued it in the back, and then glued the pocket in front, making the whole pocket. So the cutout section goes to the back, that's the back of the pocket, and the other is just connected on. So that's pretty interesting. I was going to try to see about getting these off, but it is so stuck to the carpet below. They've got to come off together. Yeah. So, continue to fight the carpet. Oh, definitely not fun for the back. And just back to showing you some progress on removing the carpet. And it really, let's see if you can see this. It comes apart in just pieces. It's disintegrating. It's not what I was hoping for, but it is what it is. So I only have one section left to get. It's on the driver's side here, and it is this inner piece here. And if you see where everything's worn away here, that's pretty much where it just disintegrates. And I wonder if it's just that's where getting in and out of the car you rub the most. Your body rubs against it, and that's why the pile just went away. Plus age. You have to think of this as a 77 car, so we got a lot of age on the carpet too, and it's dried out. And I mean, I've tried a heat gun to try to loosen up some of the glue, but it's just bad. Trying to get it off. Rivets. Yeah, you hit rivets, you hit screws. These are the rivets here. Some of them that hold on the center little cubby hole there. I'm gonna replace them. I think I've hit them too many times with the scraper, so yeah, gonna have to replace them. I think it'll be just better to do that. The ones that have been mangled by the scraper. There's a lot of things under carpet, like screw heads and more things that were, let's say, the holders, cable ties, things underneath. They're under the carpet, and you find them with the scraper. So, that's where I'm at. I would have to still clean everything up from the little remnants. Probably give the thing a quick sanding when it gets down to that point. And in some places where, we'll say the scraper has kind of hit the top, once I get it all cleaned up, I wonder if I will just maybe brush on some fiberglass for like a top coating, just to seal in anything I might have opened up. So, did find these interesting metal, and they are metal, and there's no hole for anything to there was a hole there, it's been covered up, but these metal discs, there's one on either side, and you'll see the holes are elongated here for where the for anchoring the body down the chassis. So carpet wise, it's gonna have to be I guess a thin pile, so it can flex around all these small little, because to get it to come down around here, tuck in, you can't use a real thick carpet for that. But something I'm thinking about, thinking is, pardon me. Maybe that'll be done with it. Since this area on the inside where your body, because it is kind of narrow here. So this is where you shows that you rub a lot, and we'll say shoulders rub here. I'm wondering, at least down here, not so much here, but whether or not to put on top of the carpet, kind of like like this stuff covers, over here. We're going to get something like this and put a patch in the wear area on top of the carpet, or stitched into the carpet, we'll say. Do that on either side, just to help. I'm sorry if I was shaking at that angle with the camera. But just it might help the carpet to last longer as something that won't wear an obvious section like that. So that's the carpet. I'll finish up the last of it, and then do a final when I've got everything all cleaned up and cleaned down. And sorry, too many ends. I know. I need to be a little better at making videos. Hey, I'm still new to all this. Okay, let's see if I get this in the frame slot. Here we go. This is, come on, focus. Where's this at? Here. Okay. This is the hazard switch that matches, and I just need the switch part of this section. Matches the Spitfire and many other things out there. So let's see, get the cover off, and there's the switch I need. I still have to put, that's the last thing I have to put into the wiring harness. And it's taken a while to get. This took about a week to get, because the first one, I found they're mainly in England. You don't find that many here. So I bought it. It took a month to ship here, and I'm not going to fault the seller. Somebody in the shipping opened the package up, took it out, left the paperwork inside, the receipt and all inside, but took it out, left it open, didn't even try to tape it back together. And the post office delivered it, and delivered an open package with not even anything to say, hey, look what we found. So, don't know if it happened internationally, happened here on this side, but there was nothing I could do. And yeah, I'd like the seller to have helped me to get one a little cheaper, just as to help both of us, but it's trouble. So, also another thing, this right here, this is where the hinge for the top, the hood, goes. There's a little pin here, and the bracket screws in there. That's metal. Those holes there are metal. Tap metal. So there's another piece of metal section into the fiberglass body there. Just interesting things to find once you start taking carpet off. So, moving along. I still have more work to do. So, and this part here, I'll pick up another one when I'm finished before I post this up. So, this is just kind of a midpoint in filming. I have removed the carpet, and there may be some fuzzies left to do, but let's say I still have a couple places around the rivets to take care of, but the carpet is out, and there are some, we'll say some snaps, I guess, for mats. Sorry, mats. And, although this didn't have mats when I got it. Okay, the hole you see on the inside there is, you see this cover plate here? There's, I think it still has a little carpet to come off of it. So this is for a little bump out for the sorry, trying to get the right word, speedometer cable adapter into the gearbox. That's where it kind of protrudes in, so that's what they did. They made up that little cover, and 4 screws held it on, and you can see there's a little bit of goo around it, I guess, for sealing purposes. Maybe it could have been better. A place for water to splash in. We can definitely say that. Throwing out some ideas in my brain. Do I put it back the way it was with a little better seal on it and cover the whole thing up by carpet? Do I set it up so it goes on top of the carpet with so it can be accessed to get easier? I'll change the way I'm saying it. Easier access to the adapter for the speedometer cable. So that's something I'm thinking about. But if I do put it on the outside to be able to access, then how do I seal it so water doesn't come up and get the carpet wet? Because it would then, the carpet would be there. So those are things I'm considering. What I would do in either one. And some other interesting things that I'm, because you always find you always find things as you go through. Paint color. Now, this red kind of matches all the photos I have from the factory, but underneath the trim is this color, and you can see very different, but it's definitely not as finished as this is. I don't think this was repainted. I don't think. Let's put it that way. But if I go over here to where I took this trim off, you can see the 2 different colors. But it definitely is showing that paint line. So was this repainted? I don't know. Pull this up, and 2 difference. Was it painted? Let me see. There's paint on that. Maybe this was repainted. I don't know. Was it repainted? Kind of. It's getting suspicious as to maybe it was some point in its life, or did they decide at the factory that they needed to do a different red after it was done? I don't know. But that's a mystery. Something to be considered. What color do I put it back to? Do I put it back to the concealed red or the red that's there? So, okay, another interesting point is carpet. Now, this loop carpet is what was in, let's see, that's what's in, we'll say, this little cubby here, this little box, the cover on it. And the carpet that was behind the seat is a cut pile. So we have a loop pile, we have a cut pile. And a lot of the pieces that I pulled out, I guess, let me see, go over here to the trash. This might be the easiest way to consider it. Are loop. So most of it was loop. Some worn down to nothing. But the carpet behind the seat and under the seat was pile. Interesting distinction. Maybe, I guess, pile was cheaper behind the seat. Nobody really saw it, but it's odd that it would have 2 different finishes of carpet inside. Just kind of strange in that respect. But you can see on this side where all the carpet is removed. I think I'm going to finish this episode up with the hazard switch. So I've already shown you the replacement hazard switch that I was able to come up with. This is the broken one that only has 3 wires versus a whole lot of multiple wires. In general, let me see if I can spin this around. You will see, let's see if I can find the right ones here. There's a short tab, electrical tab, and a tall electrical tab. So it's a 2-position switch that if you pull it one way, the short tabs connect. You pull it the other way, the tall tabs connect. That's the simple function of the switch. But in this case, for this car, it was basically an on-off switch that only the tall tabs have wires connected to them. So if you need to turn it on, you were just putting connection to that. So it's basically I'm gonna take the wires, splice them here. The colors are 2 out of the 3 wires have the exact same color code. 1 wire is basically reversed. So instead of it being a, let me see if I can do this right. Yes. Instead of it being, let's see, on here it's a purple with a green stripe. On there it's green with a purple stripe. So, it's close. We'll say it's close. But I'm going to mount that, connect that in on the bench, solder it up, and that should complete, I guess, the majority of everything electrical, and I can tidy that up and wind it up, that whole bundle, clean it up and be done. So, and just, I guess now we're a little better clean. Here are those discs, those metal discs that are raised. Interesting. They're on both sides. So, all right, thanks for watching. For those who have the same car, and we'll compare notes as to what's different and what's the same, and little things that are different on the cars. So, okay, thanks for watching, and for those who like, push the like button. Thank you. Thanks very much.